Anniversary! Woo! Yeah, we've been killing it. It is the original episode, the original match. Very first match we ever released, Prince of Persia, Symbiote Spider-Man, one more time. Welcome, everyone. My name is the Colonist with my man,
Abizzle.
And it is great to be here. This is, can you believe it, AB?
Oh, man.
That this show is 6 years old.
That's wild, man.
6 years old is the day that we started. February 4th, 2014 was our very first show.
Heck yeah, man.
And what a ways we've come, ladies and gentlemen.
This calls for a 6-year-old celebrational horn.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. That's how we do it. Woo!
Yeah.
Prince of Persia coming in, getting a lukewarm reaction as he always does. People do not like when he takes out the sword, though.
No.
That I have noticed. As soon as he takes out the sword, people are not interested.
Oh,
wait for it. Wait for it. And look at the sword. And everybody is dead.
Oh, it's very quiet in this
It is very quiet in this room. A lot of people really do not, it's cancel culture, man. Prince of Persia, Prince of Persia was actually fired before we actually lost all of our content.
Because of the sword?
Because of the sword.
I mean, put the sword down.
Hey, listen, I'm not the one who freaked out. And listen, that was also not my decision as well. He was fired. He actually left. He was actually pretty upset about that. So he left.
Oh, look at that stare of disapproval.
Yeah.
Oh,
see,
my God.
he's not happy with these people. But he agreed to come back because this is where he started off. Mm-hmm. This was his launching pad, was Colonial Impact Wrestling. It's great to have him back going up against the old rival. These two have met, I think, 4 times now.
Wow.
And I believe Symbiote Spider-Man has won 3 of those.
Okay.
Again, don't quote me on that. I'm sure one of our hardcore fans out there can give me that statistic. But it will not come from me. And here comes the beloved Symbiote Spider-Man. Almost every time blows out the building.
Every time. Every time.
And
That's a personal favorite of mine myself.
And this is Spider-Man, obviously from Spider-Man 3.
Sure.
Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man, the OG Spider-Man. He is beloved. And it's interesting now. I think that he gets more love as Spider-Man than any other Spider-Man that's come since.
Yeah.
Except maybe this new guy. I forget his name.
It's a long prize, man. It's a very long prize.
It's
really set him in history with that.
Well, and I think the reason is the movies have not been great since, and the Spider-Man movies in this time, this one was a little cringy, but not as. I thought it was good. I liked it still.
I enjoyed it.
I still liked it. And these people really like Symbiote Spider-Man.
Of course.
And what a history this is. If you remember the Sandman.
Oh, yeah.
That was when he and I first started this channel. He and I were the first 2 to do commentary on it. And the video quality was the drizzling Sheeta.
The Sheeta.
It was really, really bad. And we've come a long way here in 6 years. And here we go.
Go time.
And once again, this is, and I have gotten confirmed, this is Kevin James.
Okay.
Here for this last day.
I can see
Kevin James here for the officiating. I know that there was some confusion.
Yeah, he has a name
yesterday.
tag now.
He's got a name tag.
We know who he
that
is.
is fixed up a lot. I mean, getting just a name tag is a big help.
That's helped.
And now, what a beautiful belly-to-belly slam.
Definitely hope they didn't break the budget, but...
Yeah. Oh, that name tag?
Yeah.
I wasn't responsible for it.
No,
I was just told he was getting it. And now, what a kick to the gut.
Oh, and a smack to the head.
Prince of Persia, obviously, is a little miffed the way that he's been treated. Spike pile driver and getting cutthroat in the early going. This is one fall to a finish, I believe. Just a standard one-on-one and a thumb to the eye.
Hey, Rude.
And Rude is right, and Kevin James giving him the business.
Oh, we got here. He's got him, got him underneath. Headlock.
That's what I mean. Who you got in this? I know your track record's been shady these past 4 days.
Well, I wrote it for John Cena, who was the fan not favorite.
Nobody liked John Cena, but he did wreck it.
I'm going to go for Prince of Persia for this one, even though Symbiote Spider-Man...
Hey, and he kicked Kevin James in the face.
And he's still smacking him in the back of the head.
Disrespect.
Such disrespect.
The disrespect from Prince of Persia is absolutely appalling here. We were looking for some good, healthy competition. And it kind of seems like he's doing the baggy pants thing. You notice?
Oh, yeah.
He's wearing real baggy pants. And now a hip toss.
You think he's coming out of retirement just for this match?
We haven't really seen Prince of Persia out on the indie scene. I wouldn't be surprised if he came out, But when you give that reception from the fans, would that not make you want to quit what you're doing? I'm not saying you should. You should never quit. But
Oh, reversal.
Prince of Persia obviously upset and now just wrenching the head.
Oh.
And is this going to be enough to get Spider-Man to tap out here? Or even pass out from lack of oxygen to the brain?
My gosh. Tearing it up.
And these two... It's, and what a knee to the gut. Symbiote Spider-Man trying to climb his way back into this matchup. And, what a clothesline! A flying clothesline counter by Prince of Persia. Well done. And Prince of Persia really getting the upper hand here on Symbiote Spider-Man. God damn.
Dang.
And really, this is almost, it's surprising how much the Prince of Persia is going to town. But an abdominal stretch, could this be enough to get Prince of Persia to tap? But I think Prince of Persia is a little better off physically than Spider-Man at this point.
Coming in hot, man. Very hot.
And Spider-Man. And by the way, all these people who have superpowers have agreed not to use their superpowers for the sake of keeping the rules fair.
Well, I know he took his sword and put it down, so obviously
he did. So he was
his powers.
Yeah, but what a crossbody! Spider-Man with a beautiful crossbody and a low blow.
Oh my gosh! A kick to the kinds.
What a kick to the cojones right there. And Spider-Man did not appreciate that. And a drop kick to the back of the skull. Ooh. Spider-Man starting to rally here. It will Prince of Persia be able to capitalize and finish the deal. But Spider-Man working his way back in. And a body slam.
Oh, that's
a vicious body slam. And another low blow.
Oh, that's rough.
God. And Kevin James, at what point do you step in and say, hey, enough of that, and cause a disqualification and more right hands?
I think 2 days ago, Kevin James took way too many hits.
Yeah, I think he really did. And he missed the forearm. Nobody home for the forearm. Spider-Man going to the top. Spider-Man hits an elbow.
Ooh, look at that elbow.
And Spider-Man beginning to mount some offense here. In this first ever anniversary show match. Another elbow, and he misses. Oh my God. Back and forth, these two trying to win. Establish a head in the rivalry.
Oh, man. Headlock in the middle of the stand.
Now trying to slow things down. Is that a smart move by Prince of Persia?
Maybe. I think him attacking that head and body part, he's hurting him. He's definitely hurt. Spider-Man's definitely hurt.
He is hurt. And Spider-Man, after rallying so hard... no! Come on. And Kevin James, really, you got to get your head in the game, man. I mean, that is a third blatant low blow in front of the referee, and now attacking the leg of Spider-Man.
Oh my gosh.
And Spidey could be going, and could this be enough to get Spider-Man to tap out? And it was not.
I think this man's going for a straight pin now.
And he should be going for a straight pin. And Prince of Persia obviously wants to hit the sands of time if he can. Oh, wait a second. What? Oh, come on. No! Come on. And Kevin James. Come on, Kevin James. Kevin James's brains must be scrambled. And no. And look at Spider-Man. Spider-Man rallying through. But not for a kick. Might run out that momentum. And a West Coast pop. Could be enough. Is Symbiote Spider going to get pinned here too? And no.
So close. So close.
Wow. What a match. AB, what have you been thinking about this?
I've been seeing these two going at it. They're giving each other their all right now. Oh, that punch to the face.
What a punch to the face.
My gosh, such dirty tactics from the Prince of Persia. What's been going on with him?
He's trying everything he can. He knows he is down in this rivalry by a significant margin. Wants to win, needs to win perhaps. Maybe this will resurge his career.
Yeah, Spidey's grabbing his head. Definitely hurt.
Spidey, he's
fighting back still.
He's fighting. And a roll-up! And a roll-up! Is he going to get him on a roll-up? One, two. No! Only two.
Wow.
These two trying everything they've got. What a match. And what a kick.
My gosh.
Thought Spidey countered there for a second,
they're both
but
looking hurt. Oh, man.
For both these men.
Going at it.
Going at it. At this point, it is anybody's game.
Seriously. My gosh.
Spider-Man going for another body slam.
Slam in the body.
Again, injuring those ribs that have been a cause of pain, of issue, it seems, in Prince of Persia. Of course, the head, the weak point, tried to go for it. What a whiff.
What a miss.
That was a point-blank whiff. I don't know how you missed that. And that is...
Punch back.
And
rebuttal.
We're both kind of lost in the anticipation, ladies and gentlemen. Not sure what we're getting here. And an over-the-top gut-wrench suplex. And this is the time, Spider-Man. That was the time to cover him. Now bringing him back. And now he's going to go for a cover. Going for a cover. Will it be enough? And only one. Gave him too long.
Gave him way too much time.
Took him too long. Now Spider-Man going for a tope. Hits a tope.
Oh. Hit him with a tope.
And now going at
punch to the
What a surprise. Another low blow.
Oh, man. He's going to be feeling that tonight.
And will that be enough? And Prince of Persia, is Persia win on a low blow? Is a punch to the And Spider-Man kicks out.
Oh, he's angry
at 2. And God, these two do not have any quit. They've got to be asking themselves, what more do they have to do to each other?
Oh my gosh.
And yes, that's about, by the way, that's probably one of the most cliche lines in all of professional wrestling is that line.
What?
Any good match that you ever see on TV, you're going to hear that line. What do I have to do?
Oh.
What's left? Oh, wait a minute. Wait a second here. Spider-Man just stole the sands of time. That's Persia's finisher.
Oh, snap.
And Persia 1, 2. Oh, my
3.
God.
Wow, look at that.
You talk about disrespect.
What a role reverse there. My God.
Well, don't dish it out if you don't expect to take it. As Spider-Man steals the sands of time and beats Prince of Persia with his own finisher. I'm stunned. What a match.
I'm actually happy about that outcome. That's a favorite of mine.
And Symbiote Spider-Man wins.
Woo.
What a win by Spidey. And look how the crowd obviously going nuts.
Oh yeah, crowd favorite.
What a win by Spider-Man. Well done. These two always knock it out of the park. That's why we keep booking it. But that's only match 1, folks. And here comes one of the most high... We saved the high-profile matches for right here tonight.
Okay.
It is Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson against the man with the best record in CIW at 11-2.
Oh, snap.
Aquaman. Not Spider-Man. Aquaman. Known as Arthur Curry, a member of the Shades of Black. That's why the change in getup.
I see that. Yeah, his hair is much darker.
And it was really in joining Shades of Black and becoming its leader that really the path has opened up. Doors have opened for him. He won the XYZ Championship, which is what he claims he still holds, even though he was tossed off of... He tried to do a shooting star off of a Hell in a Cell and missed.
My gosh.
And Noob Saibot won the belt from him. But Aquaman still thinks he is, for whatever reason. And I guess because he feels like he wants to stake a claim to it. Maybe might go after the belt after this. But I figure if he beats a guy like The Rock, he's got to be world title contender. Would he not?
It's true. He would. He would.
Of course, we're going to find out who the world champion is later tonight in a triple threat match. And here comes The Rock.
Okay.
Dwayne Johnson. And this man has just finished Jumanji and took the time out to come and fight Aquaman.
Took the time out of his...
Took the time out of The Rock's very busy schedule. He should be lifting right now. He should be working out.
He was just working out, actually. Worked out, posted on his Insta, and now he's going out here to wrestle. Good on him, man. Good on him.
And he was actually... He's probably one of the reasons that we can't disclose the kind of money that we're giving. Because the amount of money that we gave to The Rock to show up tonight...
Yeah.
You don't want to know where that's from. But... The truth is, The Rock requested after this match, this is what was so high dollar. It wasn't paying him, it was the request. He wanted 15 tables worth of food to eat afterwards.
I'll be on that table eating as well. I'll be there.
So am I. He invited all of it. He invited us down there. He did invite us down there, so we're going to go have a good time.
We're going to tear it down.
Yep.
Hells yeah.
And it's got pizza, and it's got sushi, and it's got, a whole bunch of stuff. The Rock he requested that only the 3 of us eat there, though.
Oh, yeah.
Well, 4 of us, because, Mike's got to come, too.
Yeah, I got
him. What's that? Okay. Once again, I cannot disclose where we are. Here is, what a high-stakes matchup. Who you got?
I'm going to go for crowd favorite Rock, but I'm scared of Mr. Aquaman, though, because as I was being escorted into this building blindfolded, I heard something about a shark tank full of lasers and all this kinds of
connections.
Weird fish eyes.
He does have connections. Aquaman, I gotta give Aquaman credit. I was talking a lot of smack about Aquaman at the beginning.
Loads.
Aquaman has earned my respect with the amount of matches he's won, the type of matches he's had. He really has proven himself to be one of the best that CIW has. CIW's finest is really on this show tonight. And I'm really thankful that we were able to get The Rock in here. What a high-profile match. What this would do for Aquaman.
Yeah.
As a bona fide star and a bulldog by The Rock. So far, all Dwayne Johnson to start.
I don't know, man. Growing one of the greats now. I don't know if he's going to be able to handle him.
By the way, I was just past a note under the door. And it says that the CIW Heavyweight Championship triple threat match tonight is no holds barred.
Okay.
So tonight, Bruce Lee, Crono, and Freddy Krueger battle it up for the CIW Heavyweight Championship in our main event. We are going to see some high-stakes action there, all on the line. Yeah. But right now, we are seeing The Rock with a series of counters, and so far, what a clothesline by The Rock, and and obviously very happy with himself.
Throwing it down.
And oh no!
Testicular torture.
Well, sometimes Aquaman will always be Aquaman. He's been doing a lot of shady stuff for a long time, as we mentioned. Part of Shades of Black. So clearly not endearing himself to the fans, namely because the fans rejected him at the start. Yeah. They didn't want to see traditional Aquaman, so Aquaman had to do what he could.
Look at this. Oh,
now just wrenching the arm. Very tactical opponent is Aquaman.
I give him props. Trying to step in the arena with the big guy, the big rock guy. I don't know, man. That's some serious up. There you go. He's leaving. See?
Well, he's leaving, but would you not be somewhat intimidated of The Rock? This might be a little bit of a bait and switch here.
Yeah, that's a raging bull there. Look at
him. Seeing now The Rock is going, he's going right after him, but Aquaman kind of taking his time, picking his spots, and The Rock seeing right through it.
Going in,
and he says, "Get back in this ring, you motherfucker!"
Smacks him in the back.
And now The Rock says, "Fight me in the ring like a man," and that's Aquaman. That I think is going to be the hardest thing to deal with. The Rock is a very intense individual.
Hammer fist.
Now just punching him. Just several punches, but now Aquaman trying to get ahead. Trying to get an advantage here, and The Rock with a counter. And you gotta give credit to Aquaman. Oh, and a thumb to the eye. Thumb to the eye. Kevin James, all he's been doing is yelling. He hasn't been doing much of officiating, has he?
No officiating whatsoever. I'm telling you, man, that ladders, tables, and chairs match really rocked him.
And he did not receive medical attention. What a hip toss.
Nope.
He just kept going.
Yeah, if y'all haven't seen day 2, y'all should definitely go see day 2.
Yeah, oh yeah. If you have not, if you're here and you haven't seen the first 3 days, there is a lot about these first 3 days. What a moonsault!
Gosh.
A lot of these first 3 days have all led up to this. This has been the culmination of a 4-day extravaganza. And it culminates in high-profile matches like The Rock and Aquaman going one-on-one here in CIW. And now The Rock with another clothesline.
Got him.
It's the thinking man's clothesline, as The Rock we know is to be very cerebral himself.
My God. He's just getting tortured right now. I don't know, Aquaman's having a rough time.
Aquaman has been really taking a beating here and getting hauled out of the ring and a springboard by The Rock, but he missed.
But he get right back up like it was nothing. Dude is like a giant man of stone.
It's The Rock, man.
He's a mountain. Gold's a mountain, my God.
What a mountain, man. And now tangling it back up. And a Russian leg sweep. A vicious
we need a Russian leg sweep counter, I'll tell you.
Yeah, seriously. How many Russian leg sweeps have we seen? Uh-oh. You know what time it is. Anyone who knows The Rock knows that it is hands down the most electrifying move in all of sports entertainment. The People's Elbow. And here we're going to get a nice, good view. Whoa. Bam!
Got him. Oh,
that's and a cover. That probably is at cover 1. Is Aquaman done already? 3. Yes, sir.
My gosh.
And The Rock.
Good match, man.
The Rock showing who the man really is. God, Aquaman.
I don't think he had much of a chance.
You know, Aquaman is one of CIW's finest. He's earned my respect, but The Rock is The Rock, man.
True.
It's like Eminem going up against John Cena. Sometimes you just can't bet on the house.
And that wasn't
Sometimes you gotta bet on the house.
That was the fake Slim Shady.
That was the fake Slim Shady as well.
My gosh.
Aquaman. You know, Aquaman is no Superman. But that's why he's here. But you want to talk about high stakes matches.
Oh, snap.
The battle is on.
Battle of the
Mr.
Balls.
Clean, Stone Cold Steve Austin, First blood.
Oh, boy.
Here we go.
It's a battle of the balls.
Mr. Clean has had some of the most intense high-profile matches we've ever seen in CIW. Single-handedly beat 2 members of the Shades of Black, Neo and Agent 47 in one night. Won a best-of-5 series against Agent 47 in a loser-leaves CIW match. In a series of 5 matches that were some of the best we've seen. Mr. Clean was in a match at the Anniversary WrestleBration the year before. Mr. Clean has fought Satan and lost. Because it's Satan. Mr. Clean's record is not spectacular, but he is a guy who will fight any injustice, clean him up with that magic eraser that he's known to give. This man has had... He is arguably the biggest star in CIW.
Look at them eyebrows.
And here comes the biggest star ever. It is Stone Cold Steve Austin, and what a reception Stone Cold is getting. And
coming and talking.
And this is a hoss, man. This guy, the bionic redneck, and he, again, this is another guy. All he requested is that we plug his Broken Skull Ranch IPA, which is out everywhere. And you can get that everywhere you want. You just go on. I don't have the name of the... He didn't give me the name of the website. He just told me to plug the beer.
Oh, and I think The Rock has a whiskey he's trying to plug as well.
He does. Go drink The Rock's whiskey. Whatever it is.
Drink responsibly.
Drink responsibly.
And no underage drinking, damn it.
No, yeah, exactly. You kiddos out there, you drink your Mountain Dews and stay in school.
Keep your nose dry.
That's right. Believe me. Here is Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Hey-oh.
And who do you got in this fight?
Oh, man.
This is going to be a fight.
I'm going to go with Mr. Clean. Just because I went with a legend last time, it'd be rude to go with a legend now. But I got an eye on him. He's Austin, man.
He's
hard.
Stone Cold Steve Austin is one of probably the best brawler in the history of all of professional wrestling that we've ever seen. This man is known to stomp a mud hole and walk it dry on many an occasion.
And Mr. Clean's known to clean a pothole and make it clean.
Well, and that's also a possibility. This is obviously a very dirty match because you're obviously it's the first man who gets busted open loses the match. Do you think Mr. Clean, in some respects, is at a disadvantage?
Makes you wonder, true. But who knows?
Because this is a dirty match and he's all about cleaning up messes.
But I think he's also a neat freak, so him getting himself messy would drive him insane.
But does he have it in him to actually make somebody dirty? Because he's striking Stone Cold Steve Austin. He's got to bust Stone Cold open. Does he have it in him to do that?
To make a mess.
Let's see. This must be a very paradoxical question.
Make a mess and win, or lose and lose?
This has got to be tough on Mr. Clean. Actually, when I talked to him the other day, he's the one who brought that to my attention because he's been thinking about this all week.
Yeah.
Getting ready for this match. But it seems like so far, Mr. Clean is not having much issue working on the head of Stone Cold Steve Austin. Stone Cold Steve Austin has had a history of neck problems, caused him to retire. So the fact that he's coming in here and facing and fighting Mr. Clean tonight is really a testament to him. It's a testament to what CIW represents and what it's all about. And what this would do for Mr. Clean's career should he win.
True.
Now, another scoop slam, a body slam. Vicious body slam by Stone Cold. And Kevin James, there's nothing illegal about that. I don't know what Kevin James is yelling about. And a right hand. A straight right hand from the man who made right hands famous.
Another right hand. Another one.
More right hands. And just hammering. And that's what it's going to take, though.
True.
It's going to take punches to the face could very well determine the end up of this matchup. And that's what we're looking for. And now a front face lock. And he is really attached to that front face lock. Has been Mr. Clean. Is that a good strategy? Does that really weaken the head? And now a punch to the balls. Somewhat unorthodox for Mr. Clean.
Well, theoretically, maybe he's trying to make the blood rush to his head and pop it open.
Oh, could be. Very well could be. And obviously that lack of oxygen does factor into that. And now Stone Cold Steve Austin. Obviously picking his spots, has had a storied career. Multiple-time world champion. The single best drawing superstar in all of history. Which obviously must be acknowledged when you're talking about all-time greats.
Oh, yeah.
And here comes now Steve Austin with another counter. And so far, when it comes to brawls, Steve Austin has had the advantage.
Yeah, he's tearing that man up, so this may be oversooner than we think.
Well, who knows? Mr. Clean has persevered after taking a walloping before. We have seen it multiple times. Could be, I don't want to call it a ploy, but this man is known for redemption stories. And now, what a kick to the knees.
He done flipped them off.
That was rough. Stone Cold, obviously the master of the Stone Cold Stunner. Mr. Clean, the Magic Eraser, and an STF, weakening the legs and the head.
Oh, man. Magic Eraser, indeed. See if he can magically erase himself back into a better, cleaner situation.
Well, it's what he has to be, even though he's doing some dirty business tonight. Stunner!
Oh.
Wait a minute! Stone Cold Stunner! Bam!
Woo.
And that can't help the head at all. Again, no pinfalls or submissions here, folks. No countouts, no disqualifications. The only way to win is to bust your opponent open and make him bleed like a stuck pig.
Now, can they use tools?
Yes, they can.
Oh, man.
But they may not. They may just want to just duke it out here.
They may be just duking it, man.
They may just duke it out.
What a brawl, the balls.
You know, a lot of the things these guys in the last bit.
Oh.
And now a bulldog. A bulldog. And who is going to come out of this the victor is anybody's guess.
That's a need.
But what a night this has been. Happy anniversary, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Clean, raining down punches. This is exactly what he needs to be doing.
Oh, man.
Will he get them all 10? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and one more. How about it? Oh, yeah.
Got the look at that.
It is no secret I am a big fan of Mr. Clean. I've always been a fan of Mr. Clean.
Oh, yeah.
He is a guy who is, you know...
Look at them eyebrows.
And for a guy who has really come to be the face of a generation, the face of an era.
Mm-hmm.
And now, oh, God. And now Mr. Clean...
torture.
And obviously, if you're distracting with the testiculars, then you're not paying. Then the blood's got to be rushing to your head in pain, and you're not focused on the amount of work the head can do.
Ouch!
And both of these men know what's at stake. Know what's at stake. And now, what's God? What's Mr. Clean got in mind? Is it going to be a buckle bomb? You know it.
Oh!
And that's right on the head and the neck of goddamn. Stone Cold Steve Austin could be paralyzed again. After that, or almost paralyzed.
My God.
That was a brutal maneuver, ruthless,
punches.
and that right hands. And it seems like Mr. Creed is here to get the job done, but a hip toss counter.
Woo. My gosh, going in at each other. Dropped him with the elbow.
No. What another? Now a hip toss from Mr. Clean.
Right back, redemption. Rebuttal.
These two men, so far it has proven to be a very even fight. But now, what's Austin got in mind here? Austin might be going for a fireman's carry slam. Oh, and a Samoan drop. Surprised we didn't see that from The Rock, no?
Yeah, true. True.
But instead we get it from Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Another counter.
And now trying, what a running knee.
Oh, gosh.
And this really has been a brawl and an elbow. A vicious elbow down to the face and the skull.
Uh-huh.
And Austin knows what he's here to do.
These men are duking it out, going in. My God.
Now here go. Oh, wait a minute. Here comes the Magic Eraser. And now, what an inverted DDT. Oh, what a Magic Eraser that was.
My gosh.
And right on the head and the neck. And Mr. Clean, he knows what he's doing.
Oh, yeah.
He clearly knows what he's doing, as does Steve Austin.
These boys came ready to play. My God.
And, it's no surprise here. Mr. Clean from Louisville, Kentucky.
Yeah.
This is a Kentuckian and a Texan going at it here, ladies and gentlemen. This is a battle of some hard knocks brawlers if you've ever seen them. And now what a bulldog! And down goes Mr. Clean.
They're going to have to get some of the Rock's whiskey out here. Have these boys settle their argument on the settled.
Well, the Rock's whiskey and the Broken Skull IPA available now wherever they are sold.
Yeah.
And now just shots to the gut. Oh, look, what a middle finger!
I just got another note from corporate. It's a tequila. My bad. It's not whiskey.
It's tequila.
It's a tequila.
Okay.
There we go.
These notes under the door are really helpful. I think it's a better way to handle things than going with the cell phone.
Yep.
But now Mr. Clean, a little worse for wear. As Kevin James, there's really no reason for him to lecture. I mean, he's got no control in this match. He's just waiting for something to happen, really. And now went for just a knife edge chop. And here comes a second stunner. Oh boy. And bam!
Woo!
And just rocking Mr. Clean, rocketing him halfway across the ring.
My God.
And that is a hell of an impact there, folks.
That's a brutal hit right there.
And now,
Springboard?
Now, just what a slingshot. And Mr. Clean is out.
He
is down. And Stone Cold Steve Austin, he's in terrific shape. I mean, for his age, he is in terrific shape. But, you know, Mr. Clean, probably around the same age, I would imagine.
Both these guys coming at each other hot. My God.
And now, stop.
Another one.
Austin giving Mr. Clean the runaround, right into a third stunner.
Woo. Man, Mr. Clean's really durable.
He's fighting. He's still fighting. Nobody's busted open yet.
My gosh.
But what a drag-out, drawn-out brawl this has been. And now, sweeping DDT. Woo. And God, boy, that could have done it, folks. And the referee, I'm surprised he's not checking the head. That might have done it. But instead, now right hands, and that did it. That did it.
Woo.
And the straight right hands. What a brawl.
Wow.
What a brawl. Reactions, AB.
Man, that was a hard fight. Two very hard units going at each other.
Yeah, there was all respect to Mr. Clean. He gave it his best, but he took a lot of stunners in this match.
Yeah.
Took a lot of stunners, and that's
that's
a tough thing to kick out of. And I guess what's going on with the sound guy? What are you doing, sound guy? Sound guy.
Geez.
Sound guy.
There we go.
What are you doing?
What
are you doing? This was not in my control. Sound, I'm not in control, but we are in control of this.
Oh, snap.
This is our main event of the WrestleBration, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! The CIW Heavyweight Championship on the line in a triple threat match. Here comes the current Heavyweight Champion.
Oh, man. Oh, it's go time, man.
And now,
these guys are ready and booming. They're gonna
Here comes Freddy Krueger.
We got some settles to score here.
Set a scores to settle. And this is going to be for all the marbles. We've got a cash in here, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a rematch clause, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a vendetta to settle, ladies and gentlemen. 3 ways. As Crono, if you recall, attacked Freddy Krueger at the end of day 2 and pile drove him onto the concrete, and also caused that man to become CIW champion by constantly interfering on his behalf in the CIW heavyweight title match.
Now we got a call from an interview with Mr. Krueger over there in the back, and he said, you know, send everybody you need to set. I'm gonna take them all out. Bring it. Bring 4 people, 5. I don't give a damn.
Obviously, Freddy Krueger pissed off.
Let's see.
He's about
coming up, man.
And I don't blame Freddy. I mean, after just winning the heavyweight championship, that should have been the night of his life.
Yep.
That should have been the time to celebrate.
He feels gypped. He feels like that was stolen from him.
Yeah, well, a pile driver into concrete is not how I would want to celebrate winning the heavyweight championship of the world. That's some tough times there for Freddy Krueger. And so obviously Freddy was ready to kick some ass. Look at those eyes. Look at the intensity in that man. That man is ready to go and defend the championship that he rightfully won.
True.
Even if this man gave him some help. And here comes Crono.
Ready to go.
And Crono, you want to talk about shady shit? He's been the one who's done the shadiest in this entire episode, in this entire WrestleBration. And
he got exactly what he wanted.
And he did. He got exactly what he wanted. And it's pretty sickening, to tell you the truth. You want to talk about guys who are trying to get in for honor, but this man has shown none since he has started here on day 2, coming in, making his presence felt, and then for some reason getting a heavyweight championship matchup here tonight because he's able to cash in. Obviously knew the power he had and took full advantage.
True.
But nothing's guaranteed here, folks. That does not mean Crono is walking away with this championship. All it means is he is in this match, and talk about men who've got a vendetta.
True. This man wants his title
Bruce Lee was robbed of his CIW Heavyweight Championship, obviously trying to get it back here tonight, can do it here, and now there are no rules. It is no holds barred. Anything is legal. Who knows? They may keep it clean. Who knows what they're going to do?
Oh, man, I'm trying to see some people busted open tonight.
Well, we very well could see some heads popped, but all 3 of these men have a pretty significant issue with each other, and all 3 are ready to take this down. And obviously Bruce Lee, you got to imagine, is probably the hero among the 3 of these guys, trying to do what he can. Came in here tactfully, was just trying to defend his belt, man.
Yeah.
And now he's got to work what's going on between this, and here we go, gentlemen. This is what it's all about. The heavyweight championship of the world here in Colonial Impact Wrestling. Here we go.
Oh, man. I think right now I'm going to have to give my vote to Bruce Lee. I think he's going to come out of this alive and ready and well. But it's a dirty match, so who knows? The two dirty guys, one clean guy might not make it out through. We saw what happened to Mr. Clean. So.
Yeah, this fucking vent, man.
Oh, man.
Oh, God.
Oh, man.
This is
Why does it smell like motor oil?
I don't know.
Where are we, man?
I cannot tell you.
Oh, jeez.
I cannot tell you.
That's
but
not good.
What a thrust kick by
Oh.
Bruce Lee. And now, all three of these guys. And there's going to be a lot of postulating here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, wow. What a Krueger, Steiner, Franken,
Twist and Blitz.
Hurricanrana. Off the top, Hurricanrana. I don't have any clever name for that.
Yeah.
It's technically called the Frankensteiner. But that's named after Scott Steiner. And shout out to you, Scott Steiner. I'm sure you're watching this. And with a counter of Freddy Krueger. Now, what a kick. Not another thrust kick. And Bruce Lee coming out kicking. Bruce Lee coming out just kicks. Non-stop kicks. And now what a knock to the corner. And now a punch to the face and a drop kick by Crono. Who do you got?
I just told you. Bruce Lee, man. Yeah, pay attention. You were choking over that motor oil vent. I was just saying, Bruce Lee definitely may have a chance for this, trying to fight back with honor. But, like I said, with these two dirty duos fighting in a dirty match, I don't think the Mr. Clean guy will be coming in. From what we saw with Mr. Clean.
Well, and that's the thing. So, but you're sticking with Bruce Lee.
There you go. Look, it's freaking testicular torture.
And we need to counter how many times we've seen that. That has been brutal. And Freddy Krueger doing nothing to stop it naturally.
Oh, man.
Can you blame him? He's trying to keep his title here, right? He's trying to prove that it wasn't a fluke that he won on day 2, which is something that he's obviously upset about as well.
Oh, yeah. Very true.
Because a lot of people have been giving the perception that if Crono had not been there, Bruce Lee may not have won, may not have lost.
Yeah.
So Freddy still has something to prove. And now a headlock and what's going on here. And remember, there are no holds barred. And the shot, just a backbreaker. A vicious backbreaker. Crono, obviously measuring each other up here. And now kick to the gut. Who do you think is the best fighter of the three of these guys? Like when it comes to pure punches and strikes.
Well, I definitely would say Bruce Lee for sure. He's been kicking, and everyone's getting kicked in the face today so far.
That's true. It is true. Freddy Krueger does have the claw, though. I mean, that obviously bears an advantage. It bears an advantage, and what a drop kick there.
But oh boy, Bruce is using bare fists cuffs.
And you have to remember that Crono normally has a sword with him. Has not used that sword, but in his other line of work has a sword with him. Backbreaker. A lot of people going for the back here. Trying to break the back. Is that a psychological need to cripple and break the back? Now spinning toe hold. Will this be enough to get Freddy Krueger to tap? And Crono obviously putting a stop to that.
A counter.
And what a drop toe hold.
Dropped him.
A drop toe hold. Came in too hot, did Crono. And now a kick to the back of the leg by Freddy Krueger. Needed the gut.
Yes.
And now, what a headlock takeover. And now, Bruce Lee going for the kick. Bruce Lee hitting the game of death. And that is not the time for Crono to leave the ring, but
Crono's leaving.
You'd imagine that Bruce Lee should go for the cover here.
Should go for the cover, man.
But is just kind of standing around, kind of measuring the situation. And he did take some punishment like that. With a tilt-a-whirl DDT, now a double shoulder block, and down goes Krueger.
Dang.
And the man cashing in the Money in the Bank has the advantage. But I think it's still too early for any of these three to be pinned.
Yeah, these guys are coming in ready to fight.
These three know what's at stake. This is the CIW Heavyweight Championship, the most prestigious championship in all of professional wrestling.
Look at them kicks.
No, Bruce Lee with a dragon screw to Krueger.
What do we see here? What do we got? The counter. Kevin James was staring in astonishment. All these three guys going in with such fierceness.
And there's a reason that we, in these last two matches, really didn't give Kevin James much to do other than do the pin. First blood match, no rules. This match, no rules. We're taking it easy on Kevin James. We're fairly certain he suffered some significant injuries. But continues to work.
Punches.
Because he refused to stop.
2.
And now raining down punches on Bruce Lee. Not good for the facial epidermis.
And not enough.
And of course not enough. You're trying to outstrike Bruce Lee. But now just throwing him into the ring post and slamming his skull down. And there's some payback for you, ladies and gentlemen. Bruce Lee
taking
tired
care
of Crono's garbage.
And he's like, now I'm going to take care of you. My gosh. Got him in a neck hold. And what are we seeing here? Oh.
A scoop slam. A body slam. And another Russian leg sweep.
Russian leg sweeps all around.
Russian leg sweeps everywhere, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, smack to the chest. Oh, punch. Oh,
now,
my
all
God.
three of these guys biting in position. A Pele kick that hits
Oh.
both of them. And now with just throwing Bruce Lee into the corner, trying to get some air is Crono. And now Bruce Lee coming right back in. And then what a standoff.
Crono just
Give a little standoff.
contemplating what just happened. Okay, he's ready. He's back.
He's ready to go.
He had to think about that.
Okay, then now a knee to the gut. And a spinning heel kick.
Gosh, going in.
And a clone-flying forearm. And Freddy Krueger trying to gain himself some offense enough to win this match.
Give him a recovery
And
breath in.
retain his heavyweight championship.
What are we going to see next?
Now
here?
just wrenching around. Oh, it's a roll-up. Going for the cover. Could Freddy Krueger have it here? Bruce Lee out of position. No.
Ooh, close.
Crono kicks out.
Close.
What? And now Crono busted open.
My God.
Crono busted open with a spinning
legs.
heel kick from Bruce Lee.
Uh-oh.
And going for the buzz kick, the kick, the game of death.
Oh.
Is it enough? No.
Freddy, you got
Freddy right
man.
there. And that's the tough thing with a triple threat.
Oh, look at
and
the
no, Kevin
disappointment.
James is down again.
Oh, no. Oh, man, the disappointment on
Kevin
Bruce Lee's
James.
face.
Oh no.
Like, really?
And that was his time. And and now an inverted going for cover. And now the referee comes too, but Crono right there.
Oh, my gosh, look at all this.
All three of these guys
Mayhem on the court.
fighting with all they've got for the heavyweight championship. This is your main event, folks. The WrestleBration comes to a close here and now. What a main event we've got going here for you tonight.
Oh, look at them. They're taunting each other. Just talking crap. My God. I wish you can hear this, folks.
These three,
These
I
guys
know.
are spitting
The
at
cameras
each other.
don't pick it up
They've
the
been
way they do.
saying-
Oh, and here comes the Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh, my
Will it be
God.
enough to get Crono down? And Freddy Krueger now drop kicked. And now a back suplex.
Oh, my God.
And that might have just saved the matchup there for Bruce Lee. All three of these men in a bad, bad way.
Oh, man.
All
What's going
three
on
of
now?
these
What do we got
men.
here? Krueger's down. He's down.
Krueger's down.
Now he's back up.
Bruce Lee fighting with everything he's got. As of all
guys
three
are
of these
taking
men have.
torture. Oh, my gosh.
Now wrenching the head.
Oh, Bruce
Now,
Lee's going to have a
Bruce
contemplative
Lee
moment.
got to think about what's going to happen here. Freddy Krueger hurt.
Going for Crono.
Crono hurt. Bruce
Crono
Lee
boy.
hurt.
Everyone just laying there.
Everyone
in
in
What do we got?
really rough shape. This is anybody's
Turnbuckle.
matchup.
Turnbuckle, what do we got here? Well, I'm glad
And-
no one's come after the table. It's been a nice, pristine day of table. I think they put a word in and they just said.
I think
"Leave
I'm
the
glad
tables
they left it alone.
alone." Yeah.
Well, but this match isn't over yet.
Oh.
But now, Dragon Sleeper. Then not enough. Obviously, Freddy Krueger right there to break that submission up.
Oh,
And
it's
the
back
knife
to the
edge
chest.
chop.
Chop, 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 chop.
Chop, chop. Bruce Lee do it. Crono going for the Crono trigger. He's going to hit it here. And this is going to be with a cover. Is he going to get him? No.
Nope.
No. Krueger still there. Saves his championship.
I heard Krueger just yell, "Not today!"
No. But going for a pin while Freddy Krueger right there.
Not happening,
Freddy
buddy.
Krueger right there. But the frustration on Crono's face.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously wants to be. He's the only man who hasn't won the heavyweight title. Wants to be champion. It's what drives everyone in CIW, folks.
Championship, round, gold. That's what they all want.
That's what it is all about. That's what it's all for. And now, a over-the-top gut wrench.
Oh, man.
But Bruce Lee,
He's
in
hurt.
bad way. Freddy Krueger now got
Oh,
Bruce
snap.
Lee. He's got Bruce Lee up. And now a rolling senton.
Oh, man. Oh, what a good evening it's been. Oh, look at that jumping twist kick right to the face. Oh, Freddy, you gotta get a breath in. You gotta get
Freddy
a
got to
in.
go for a pin.
Gotta do something.
And he
Too
does. And Crono, too late.
late. Way too late, man.
Too
gotta
late.
get that
Crono
timing, man.
was up in time.
Oh, my gosh.
And now just going for a guillotine. Going for a guillotine, but Freddy Krueger, isn't he right there? Yeah, Freddy Krueger's right there. Gonna stop that.
Oh, man. Look at those jumping twists.
God,
That man has
who
some
is
guts.
gonna come out of this the CIW Heavyweight Champion?
Yes, a bloody brawl.
AB, you've been here since the start. How do you feel now?
Man,
going
I'm
through
so-
this whole show.
Quite excited to see how this is gonna turn out.
And thank you
For
very much
sure.
for being here, my man, and,
Oh,
and
yeah.
for going through all of this.
Thanks for having me, mate.
It's It has been absolutely spectacular, to say the least.
For sure.
And what an event. And thank you all very much for coming tonight and for being here for all 4 days of the Anniversary WrestleBration. Goes for a jumping drop kick, and out goes Bruce Lee. And the outside the ring is not where you want to be right now. No. Especially when Freddy Krueger is going to go for the Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh, man.
He's got to cover him, Freddy. Cover him, Freddy. You've got the match won.
Oh, he's just watching.
Freddy, you got to go for the cover. Bruce Lee getting up. Not the time for punches.
Oh, he doesn't want to pin. He just wants to.
He wants to make him suffer. He is not happy with Crono. That was a little payback for what Crono did to Krueger.
Holy cow, man!
And now,
an elbow.
Renting the leg. I don't know why Freddy Krueger didn't go for that cover. Bruce Lee back in the ring, and now just taking him down is.
I thought that was it.
I thought that was it too, man. I thought that was gonna be it.
Freddy here to prove something.
Freddy obviously has a vendetta. Now going for a cover. The Crono right there.
That was a
missed his chance, man.
Too many kicks to the face.
Freddy had the match won, went for vendetta, but still might get it here. Here comes another Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh, man.
And now Freddy Krueger. Bruce Lee's still up though. And now going for a cross arm breaker.
They're both just beating him down.
And now Crono, obviously, both men have a very big issue with Crono.
Yeah.
And it's all three have an issue with each other. They've all got gripes against each other.
This is very true. And he's trying to get his title back for sure.
I think victory is going to be sweet for whichever man walks out of here the victor. And now, Bruce Lee going for a knee drop.
Wow.
And hits him.
Woo. Getting the breath in. Watch your back.
We need to get a breath in here.
Watch your back.
And now going for another knee and hit him in the knee.
What a knee hit.
And that was, and we thought that might have been it there, but now went for a drop kick to the knee.
Jesus.
And another Nightmare on Elm Street. Freddy Krueger dealing out nightmares everywhere. Crono nowhere to be found. Is this going to be it for Krueger? Will he win the title here? Oh, right in time.
Wow. Jesus.
Just in time was Crono.
Amazing. What in the world?
What a matchup.
Jeez.
As Freddy Krueger almost had the match won again.
Who's going to win it? Oh, no.
And now more brutality. More brutality.
Ridiculous, don't you know?
Bruce Lee. And let's not forget here, Bruce Lee, who's been fighting honorably against shady tactics from the rest of the entourage.
Just land.
And now all three of these men exhausted. What a main event we have for you tonight. Better than I possibly could have imagined it would be.
My gosh, gentlemen. Look at this.
All 4 matches tonight have been high intensity. And now, and there is the Game of Death, a modified version, and Crono missed the cover. He missed breaking it up, and it's over.
Snap. He missed the move.
Folks, we have got a new champion.
Bruce
Lee wins his title back.
Wow.
I'm out of breath. My voice is gone. What a main event.
Amazing.
AB, what are your final thoughts for this WrestleBration?
That was what a wonderful round to end the whole thing out with. I'm definitely been honored to be here, and this has been a sight to see, I tell you. This has been an event.
Bruce Lee wins his title back
This has been an event.
after a crazy set of events. Ladies and gentlemen, I couldn't have scripted this. This is what CIW is all about. Thank you so much for watching. It's great to be back, and we'll see you next time, whenever that may be.
Peace.